All right, welcome to your anaerobic partner workout of this week. For this workout, we are going to be doing thrusters, burpees, and sit-ups. If you're unfamiliar with any of these movements, stay till the end of the video where we'll go through how to do each of these. Remember, an anaerobic workout is meant to be hard and fast with a lot of rest. That is why these are partner workouts, where one person works and the other person rests. If you do not have a partner, or if you're an odd number of people, feel free to do this on your own, where you do a 1-to-1 work-to-rest ratio. You complete one round, you take a look at the clock, see how long it took you, take that amount of rest before starting the next round. In order for this to be truly anaerobic in nature, you need to go nice and hard, about an 80 to a 90% effort, where at the end of each round, you're pretty tired and breathing very heavy. This is how this workout will look. Partner 1 will do 21 thrusters, 21 burpees, and 21 sit-ups before tagging in the second partner, who will then complete the exact same thing, 21 thrusters, 21 burpees, and 21 sit-ups. Then partner 1 can start on the second round, where they will do 15 thrusters, 15 burpees, and 15 sit-ups, and tag in their second partner, who will do 15, 15, and 15. The third round will then commence with partner 1 completing 9, 9, and 9 of each of these activities in the same order before partner 2 begins doing the same thing. Remember, if you're unfamiliar with the movements, stay tuned. Otherwise, have a great workout. All right, in this part of the video, you'll learn how to do dumbbell thrusters. You will need 2 dumbbells for this. And a dumbbell thruster is essentially a squat into an overhead press. However, some common mistakes that people make is that they separate the 2 movements. And basically they do a squat, come back up, and then they just do a shoulder press. And in doing so, you're not using the power from your legs to help that weight get up overhead. What we want to do is actually just that. Grabbing onto your 2 dumbbells, we're gonna hinge forward like a deadlift, making sure that your back is nice and neutral and flat. And you can do basically a bicep curl to get the weights up onto your shoulder, resting in this position. Come into your squatting stance, engage your core and hinge your hips back before squatting down. On your way back up, making sure that you're throwing that weight up and finishing in this top position, bringing the weights back down and resetting. If you're capable of, we do recommend trying to cycle through. So basically you're doing a squat into an overhead press, back down into that squat as the weights are coming back. For a full repetition to count, we would encourage you to do a full squat where your hips come at least as low as your knees and that your arms are locked out at the top. A lockout does not mean fully extended, but only a slight bend at the top just to protect the elbows. And we would ask as much as possible to have those arms at the level of your ears. But if you do have shoulder mobility issues, just up overhead, even in front, is okay. That's how you do your dumbbell thrusters. Stay tuned for the burpees. All right, welcome to the burpee portion of this video. For a burpee, we are looking for you to get down to the floor, chest touching the floor, coming back up and giving yourself a little celebration jump at the top in any way that you see fit. The most efficient way to do so is by bringing your hands down to the ground in this hip hinge position, jumping down with both feet, chest touches the floor, doing a bit of a push-up, jumping your feet back to your hands, and then doing your celebratory jump at the top. If you're unable to do that, or if you start doing that but start getting tired, the next fastest way to do it is to lunge down, one leg at a time. Coming down into this bottom lunge position, you then send your other leg back to bring your chest to the ground, coming back up into a lunge position before standing up and giving yourself a celebratory jump. If you're doing that, we do recommend that you alternate legs so you do not create an imbalance from one side. However, remember that the burpee is just getting down to the floor and coming back up, so you can do it in any way that see fit. If you need to go even slower, you can come down and take a knee, other knee, walk your hands forward, chest to the floor, back up to your knees, one leg up, and then the other, and a little bit of a jump. Whatever works for you to get the work done as quickly as possible. Stay tuned for the sit-ups. All right, in this part of the video, we're gonna talk about how to do sit-ups. There are many ways to do it, and if you've ever done CrossFit, there's the butterfly sit-ups, along with other types. For standardization purposes, we do recommend that you stick with this option. However, if you do prefer, feel free to use another sit-up variation. The option that we're recommending, feet firmly planted on the ground, knees are bent, in a comfortable position. Laying down with your head on the ground, your hands will be behind your ears. This is just to standardize the movement. Please do not use your arms to pull on your head. They're just basically resting on your head with your elbows forward. Using as little momentum as possible, sitting up nice and tall until your elbows touch your knees, and then coming back down and repeating that until you've done the amount of repetition that is requested. That is how you do a sit-up. Remember, there's lots of other ways, and if you need to change, feel free to do so.